Hello, this is Dwight Norris of fishingatwork.com, and today I want to do something a little different. I was at work and I got a message through the comments on one of my YouTube videos that I did recently, and it was a person named Robert who actually fishes in the area. More specifically, he fishes the Charles River Esplanade sometimes, and he stated that he wasn't having much luck there the last couple times. That sounds pretty familiar. I've had the same problems, and I've been going up and down the coastline within my walking distance to find a solution using the tools and the tips that I've gotten from local pros like Greg Miner and Eric Harrison, which I've talked about previously. Eric Harrison is the kayak fisherman who's on the water media / magazine all the time, and Greg Miner is the Charles River Outdoor Company person who does local chartering / guide service for freshwater in the Charles River and maybe some other places too. But unbeknownst that, you have my screen here, and you probably see this thing called the Broad Canal. And you may, if you're around here, you may know about what this is. I've actually seen it because I was looking into getting a kayak over in this area, which comes out of a canal and pops out pretty close. And as I told you beforehand, I usually fish this Charles River Esplanade area. There's a half shell here. They have concerts. I come through here or around here somewhere, and I'll pop in. I'll hit the inside of its warm weather. It's only about 4 to maybe 5 feet in any of these stretches. And this is where the community rowing center is, which is where you saw me last, I believe. And I was trying to throw into a hole that's located around here from this little bridge, and there's also a hole here. And now that I've looked at the vast amount of water between where I saw it on the map, I don't know if I can actually cast that far, not even with like a 6-ounce weight and my surf rod. But you know, I could try, but that's not what we're trying to accomplish here when we're fishing at work. And I've tried going down here fishing. You saw me on this ramp fishing and trying to hit the abutments here because I was told to fish the abutments, and it didn't work out, at least in this weather. And I said, oh, I'll go further. There's a road, the Boston University road goes across here, plus there is also a bridge which the T goes through, I believe. And I had a little video where I was standing in here and I was talking about the bridge and looking at it. And I fished right here and I hit the abutments, and I noticed something. One, it's about 7 feet there. If it's a clear day, I would be able to see the bottom, and also the fact that there wasn't much structure other than the abutment itself, and the water was moving pretty quickly. But I think in the summertime, these places will be pretty good. I'll have to find different ways to hit them, maybe going across the road and going here where this construction's going on and hitting the other side as well, and some places where I might get a little dirty, but that's fishing. So back to the Broad Canal here, which is what I was told was a nice place to fish, and I'm thinking that he meant right now. And the Broad Canal is right here. As you see, I'm over here, and I want to get over there. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to take my my European nightcrawlers that I just got, and I'm gonna make this happen. I'm gonna grab on a tee and hit this section right here. I'm gonna ride the tee over right to a very famous place called MIT. This is all MIT area, if you're wondering. Excuse me. They're doing a lot of construction here because maybe they want more students. MIT Sloan of Management School, MIT Media Lab. Always wanted to go in there. Maybe I'll make a trip. But I'm going to pop out here on the red line at Kendall Square. And I'm going to walk over from Main Street to 3rd Street to the Broad Canal, where apparently there's some outdoor eateries here, but not in the winter. And I'm gonna hit up this Broad Canal walk. And I plan to hit this side here, get on the inside, get on the outside. There's overhanging trees. awesome. I don't know how deep it is, but there's obviously poles and pillars here, which I can see if there's any fish hanging out and trying to like survive the cold winter start. And just walk and then cast and walk and cast, and give it about I don't know, 2 minutes per cast in different areas and structures I see that might hold fish. Poles, overhanging stuff, structure in the water. Maybe I see a large dip. Maybe I see a sandbar. And particularly down here, there's the pillars here, which kind of guide the boats to go under the two bridges here, which are the road. And there's also a technical abutment here. I'm hitting all. This is a very compact place and full of structure and different things that I've been told the bass like. So I'm going to be coming back here when it's warm again, like a lot. And look, I can walk across the walk. I can cast. Well, we talked about fishing from bridges. Not really allowed, but guess what? Right here is no longer the bridge, right? Right? Maybe? I don't know. But I can hit this right here. I believe I can hit this section under these trees. There's a walkway here. And maybe, I'll try some stuff out over here if I can, but I'll probably just walk right back, then go to the other side of the road and follow the buildings here. The MIT Sloan Executive Education. Okay, Oracle. I think Amazon's over here too. Man, there's some money right here. Anyway, if anybody says, hey, Dwight, why don't you go into MIT and take a look? Why not? GoDaddy's here. Wow. Anyway, I can hit this shoreline too. It's a little more barren. And obviously there's been movement of these kayaks over time with the satellite feed. And maybe there's some stuff still sitting back in this corner. I think I've heard of this canal before, but I didn't put two and two together that I had a walkway and how the kayaks were positioning here. Because they're not here. Obviously this pad will be here, and I can probably walk out on the pad and do some fishing and kind of cast under this thing, because fish like hiding under stuff. And just see if anything happens. We'll spend 30 minutes probably hitting that whole area, so obviously pretty fast. I have live bait, so it shouldn't really be a problem. If there's something there, something's going to nibble at it. At least I'll get a confirmation that there are fish there. But hey, if Robert says there's fish, there's fish. So we're going to go look for them and try to find them and try to catch them. So while you're here, remember, please go to fishnetwork.com's YouTube channel and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Actually, please go to my latest video as of, I think it was 2 days ago, the big fishing idea, where I talk about the whole channel and what this is about and how this can help you solve your problems if not fishing enough or not catching enough fish is your problem. Because I believe I've found the solution, and I want to get the word out there, and I want people to at least consume the bare amount of information, which would be the 10-step process to go fishing at work PDF, which you can get from the website. After you watch me on this video, fall in a hole and look down on the hole and the kind of fish I'm catching. This is right in the Charles River Esplanade. It's a nice 3-pound bass. I was pretty happy about that, as you can see here. You can watch the video too. And this is me, talking about a lure that I used. And I just threw in little cuts of a couple of videos I've done just to give people a quick synopsis of what I'm doing. And now you'll know why I'm doing it. So if you click this right here, boom, and you hit it right here, you give me your email, you'll be signed up for the email list, and you'll be sent the PDF instantly in your mail as soon as you confirm that you're a real person and not a robot. I'm sure you've done this before. And that's it. Free. It's a large document. And there's also something else I want to give you for free as well. That's you can watch this video here if you want to. I also make the blog posts as well about things. Great information. You can read that. And there's also a How to Catch More Bass PDF book where I go through a bunch of tips, techniques, and maybe tricks. But it's really just factual stuff to help you catch more and bigger bass. And it's 45 pages long. 45 pages. It took me a long time to put it together. But it's the same deal here. Here's the information in a synopsis. How to make the bass bite. How to use topographic maps to find where the bass are. And lures that bass can't resist when presented in the right way and in the right place and at the right time. So click it, enter your email, click the button, boom, it's yours in your download folder or wherever you put your stuff where you download it. It's right there, ready for you to consume and to use immediately. So this is Dwight Norris of fishingnetwork.com telling you to go find where the fish are and then catch them.